The newest class in Diablo 4, the Spiritborn, has stirred controversy due to its significantly higher damage output compared to other classes in the game. This discrepancy in power has sparked discussions within the Diablo community and even prompted Rod Ferguson, the Diablo boss, to initiate an informal poll on the matter. The poll asked players whether the Spiritborn class, known for dealing billions of damage, should be adjusted. The majority of respondents, 63.1%, voted against any changes to the Spiritborn class. However, the poll's comments and discussions on other platforms, such as Reddit, suggest a third option not included in the poll: improving the performance of the other 5 classes to bridge the gap. Players argue that nerfing the Spiritborn would negatively impact those who have invested significant time in developing their characters. Instead, they advocate for buffs to other classes to create a more balanced gameplay experience. The situation is further complicated by Blizzard's stated policy of avoiding nerfs within a season to prevent upsetting players. This policy stems from past experiences where nerfs shortly after the game's launch led to player dissatisfaction. Typically, Blizzard only intervenes if a bug significantly disrupts the gameplay experience for others. However, the current situation presents a unique challenge as the power disparity between the Spiritborn and other classes is substantial. The introduction of the Vessel of Hatred expansion has intensified this issue. The expansion brought about changes to the game's progression system, increased difficulty levels, and introduced more powerful items. These changes demand more strategic decision-making from players regarding skill and item choices. However, the Spiritborn's exceptional damage output allows them to bypass these challenges, making the experience less engaging compared to other classes that require meticulous gear optimization to achieve a comparable level of effectiveness. While Diablo 4 lacks a competitive player versus player PvP mode, the imbalance primarily affects the speed of dungeon clearing and item acquisition. Players using other classes experience a slower progression and may feel compelled to adopt specific meta builds to keep up. While the Spiritborn's dominance is most evident in the highest tier of the most challenging dungeon, this arguably affects only a small fraction of players who engage with that level of content. Ferguson has clarified that the poll's results will not directly dictate Blizzard's course of action. The upcoming patch, scheduled for release the following week, does not include any adjustments to the Spiritborn or buffs for other classes. Players anticipate that any potential changes will likely be addressed in the mid-season patch, which is expected to be announced within a few weeks.